Effective leadership is crucial to every political system. China's strong suit has been its centralized top-down command and the ability to mobilize the entire country in times of crisis. Without centralized leadership, prompt action on a national scale to implement measures to contain the pandemic and to mitigate the damage would have been much more difficult. Why is leadership so important in China's fight against the pandemic? I'm Dr. Qiao. This is Qiao Talks. If the Chinese government had not responded so strongly, emergent situations could have caused unthinkable damage and loss. China learned its lessons from the SARS outbreak in 2003 and the Wenchuan earthquake rescue in 2008. Sean Fleming, a senior writer for the World Economic Forum, points out that the Chinese government successfully contained the virus by locking down Wuhan and the Hubei province and enforcing strict quarantines. According to a report in Nature, the Chinese government's early national travel restrictions and the use of big data to track down travelers' footsteps were responsible for a significant reduction in infected cases. Without this decrease, there would have been about 2.6 times as many people infected at the end of February. China's central government has emphasized on many occasions that the people's safety and health is a top priority. Thus, the prevention and control of the outbreak was the country's most important mission. Despite the initial mismanagement by the local government, once the news of the disease emerged, authorities from top to bottom took swift action. A leading group was established at the meeting of the country's top-level leadership to command the nationwide battle against coronavirus. In the war against the virus, the Chinese government raised hospital capacity and improved the treatment for patients. More than 42,000 doctors and nurses were sent to Hubei to reinforce the fight against the virus. Nearly all communities were mobilized to cut the transmission routes. Countless volunteers have played key roles in this great fight. To bolster the economy, the government has swiftly rolled out a series of policies, including increasing funding, introducing targeted tax and fee reductions, ensuring a stable job market, and boosting consumption. With a central leadership at the top of the command structure, the government and the people work together as a whole in fighting the pandemic. We finally made it.